Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, someone's lying. Actually, we all lie. But anyway, some people get caught, some people don't get caught. So in this case, we got the intelligence community, the intelligence services from United States of America, from Great Britain, from... Anyway, they claim Russia is done with the missiles, correct? It's almost done. It's depleted. Kalibr missiles, they got half of the stock gone. That's why they don't use it anymore. They don't have it. Well, guess what? They do have them because of the last 2 days that they used a lot of them to attack Ukraine. Unfortunately for the Ukrainians and for the Russians, but other people are counting their money. So this article comes from Ukrainska Pravda from today, November 16th, 2022. Russia keeps over 100 Kalibr cruise missiles in the Black, Mediterranean, Caspian Seas. Over 100 Kalibr. They must be depleted, but anyway, maybe those are the last ones. So, let's see what's going on with these weasels. As of the morning of 16th of November, Russia is keeping 8 vessels in the Black Sea, including 1 launcher of Kalibr cruise missiles, a total number of 4 missiles. Vessels with another 100 of Kalibr cruise missiles are on duty in the Mediterranean and Caspian Seas. Naval Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine stated, and I'm quoting, as of November 16th, there are up to 8 enemy vessels on combat duty in the Black Sea, including 1 armed with Kalibr cruise missiles, with a total possible firing capacity of 4 missiles. 4 missiles. That's 3 houses and 5 ladies of the night. The enemy keeps controlling sea communications in the Azov Sea by having 1 vessel there on combat duty at all times. So if you move, done with you. Russia has 10 vessels in the Mediterranean Sea, including 5 armed with Kalibr cruise missiles, and in parentheses, a total possible firing capacity of 76 missiles. That was in what? Mediterranean. Yes, because Syria is close. I don't know if they're going to use it for Iran, but Iran, I think they're going to have other means. But Syria, that's the one. And 3 vessels with Kalibr missiles on board, parentheses, a total possible firing capacity of 24 missiles. It is reported that over the day, the following number of ships passed through Kerch Yenikale Strait to Russia's benefit, and they say to the Azov Sea 43 vessels, including 8 that were moving from the Bosphorus Strait, to the Black Sea 40 vessels, including 10 that were keeping towards the Bosphorus. Now they manage the traffic. I wonder where the NATO submarines are. Ukrainian naval forces have stressed that Russia keeps violating the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea from 1974, SOLARS, as it turns off systems of automatic identification on civilian vessels in the Azov Sea. Well, I would do the same thing if I were them, just to let you know. I will violate that given the circumstances. I'm at war. What do you want me to do? I'm under sanctions by those weasels that got themselves into an issue that had nothing to do, that had all to do with them under the table, but outside now, over the table, no, nothing. We have nothing to do with that. So that's they have a lot of Kalibr missiles, and they're ready. They said, well, it was an article I made a video about 3 days ago, where it says that the Ukrainians, based on Ukrainian intelligence, the Russians used more than half of the Kalibr missiles they had in stock. And I always ask, if you know that they used half or more than half, you must know the total. Otherwise, how do you know it's half? You know what I mean? So in that case, they say approximately 500. Now, they said they have approximately 500 Kalibr they had at the beginning of this little scuffle, whatever you want to call it. Not little, but criminal scuffle, and you might be surprised, but I will not look at the criminals as being only that side. I will look at the criminals not even this side. I will, across the Atlantic, that's a Zimbabwe country. They are part of the guilt. They have part of their guilt in this. If not, I don't know. That's for a different video. But so they said, well, the Russians have about 500 more, and they used 265 or something like this. Well, that means they will give the Russians another 10 months of using them the same way they used. Yesterday, on the 15th, the Russians used about 96, and 96 cruise missiles. Out of them were, I don't know, like 60 some were Kalibr missiles and others. So they still have them. It's just that the other side did not say they're done. But remember, there were some articles in April, this year, when they said, well, they're almost done. No more missiles, they are depleted in April. And I made a calculation then. I say, based on that, if it's almost done, I said 80%, I gave it to them. I said, I'm not going to go 99, so I make my case stronger. No, I was nice, and I said, I give you 80%. So now I calculated in 6 weeks, or when the article came, I calculated another 20%. That would have been, again, I gave them more, mid-May. And they still, since May, they still shoot launch missiles. So these guys are just weasels. That's why I don't believe when they say, well, half of them. Maybe they're 99 done, but you are not trustworthy, like any other intelligence services in the world. They're not, because their job is to disinform, and misinform. They don't give a shit. If they know what they're talking about or they don't know, they still say it. Why? Because it works in their interest. Information, certain information, they obviously evaluate and they corroborate and all that, but some information just comes and tells us. Like, for instance, yesterday, it was the Russians, the Russian missile hit Poland. Oh my God, NATO, let's do something right now. And then I say, actually, it was not. It was actually a Ukrainian missile. Remember those fragments that they say they found? The fragments, they were not the fragments of the Russian missile. It was the fragment of the Ukrainian air defense missile, the S-300 missile. So even if they say, well, bang and whatever, the debris somehow fell on two people having sex in a remote village in Poland. The debris, it's unbelievable. But anyway, those debris that fell onto Poland about, 40 miles, 50 miles away from the border, fell right on a house, I'm guessing, because they say two people died, were killed. I mean, as I said before, let's get a missile. How long is it? How was the diameter? Just how big that could be if it's hit and disintegrates in the air, falls in a village. I looked it on the map. It's a village of 20 houses. Not only falls in Poland, falls in a village, falls on a house, killing two people having sex. Otherwise, if that would fall right here, the rest of the house is just fine. No, it fell on me, but I must have been with someone else that killed two people, right? Holding hands or something. Anyway, this is what can you do? So this is the news for this little video. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.